In honor of Father's Day, this week I'd like to make my dad's favorite cocktail, a mojito. Let's dive in, shall we? So you're going to need simple syrup, some seltzer, lime or regular, or another flavor if you want to get fancy, some white rum, although my dad prefers a darker rum, totally up to you, some fresh mint, and a lime. And that's it. And you can have this delicious, refreshing drink anytime you want. Giant frozen mug optional, but it does feel right for a dad. So what you're going to do is take your cocktail shaker. You're going to pour in some simple syrup. You could measure it, but when has a dad measured anything? Other than that space on your wall that he insists that picture will not fit in. Really, it's about a centimeter-ish in the bottom of the glass. You can also use a tablespoon of fresh sugar. Then you're going to take a big handful of mint that's probably from his garden. If your dad's like my dad, he has a very active garden filled with hot peppers that he's going to try to get you to take home anytime you're there. So a lot of mint. You're going to take your muddler. I've replaced the hammer of Thor this week with the rolling pin that my dad sent me for protection. And you're going to muddle the mint into the glass. Now, you're going to take the knives that your dad definitely sent you home with the last time you saw him, or maybe for your first Christmas out of the house, along with a sharpener that you're not really sure how to use. And you're going to carefully cut it in half, and then cut it into quarters. I like to squeeze 2 quarters in. Ooh. 5-second rule, dads love that. And then drop the second one in and muddle it again. You don't want to put both in because then it can get really tart and kind of overtake the mint. Now, you're going to pour in a hearty helping of rum. This I am going to measure, though again, if you're going for big dad energy, I think you'd kind of just pour. Just half a snifter of rum. Pour it in there. If you want to do a mixture of a little spiced and a little clear rum, totally cool. You're going to get ice. Even though we're using a frosty mug, still going to use ice, which your dad probably has told you multiple times to remember to refill and not put back an empty tray. Did you listen? Who knows? I'm going to guess 1 in 5 times you listened. Okay. And you're going to put the top onto your shaker. Give it a nice shake. Once your hands are sufficiently cold, you're going to strain it over more ice. I'm going to use some giant cubes for this giant mug. And honestly, use a regular cup if you'd like. A tall Collins glass, the really tall ones, are the ones that you would normally use. Now you're going to pour basically this mojito concentrate into the mug. Add more ice if you like. Top with seltzer. I'm using a lot of seltzer because I have a giant dad mug. Take some mint. Give it a slap. Put it on top. A little squeeze of extra lime. Throw that in there. And cheers! To my dad, Tony, to all the dads out there, to those who are hurting because their dads aren't here today. I see you and I hear you. And cheers. Happy Father's Day from Drink Up Cocktails. Yum. If you liked what you saw today, or it just makes you extremely angry, please like and subscribe right there. Right there. Right there. Thanks.